Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 660, and we are here live in Southwest Florida in my beautiful tropical backyard. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and if you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. Let me know if you have questions for me. If I can answer them, I will. I have lots to share with you this morning, so I will wait a few minutes before people pop over from pre-chat and notifications. Good morning, Grace and Harvisha, Naomi, Cindy, Patricia, Christine, Marcia. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Val. I've already added the links for everything that I'm wearing and talking about in the comments and in the video description. Hi, Lorraine. Good morning, Judy. Thanks for joining live, everybody. Hi, Sharon, as well as the regular links as well for how to find me everywhere. Hi, Kathy and Lily. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Lisa. Thanks, Lisa. I can't wait to talk to you about my outfit. I did not think it was going to happen. Hi, Gay, Mariana, Irene, Rita. I found another dress on Amazon that I legit want in every color. And you know, when I say I want it in every color, I usually end up getting it in every color. So I found a new dress that I think a lot of you are going to love because it has sleeves. I know I wear a lot of sleeveless things and not everybody loves sleeveless. Hi, Kelly. But okay, well, let's get started. I'm too excited to tell you. So I found this t-shirt dress. It's short sleeve and it's t-shirt material, and it has this really cool wrap in the front that gives a really interesting look to both the sides and the front hem. But it's not just a t-shirt dress, it's lined, so it actually feels a little fancier and has a little more structure to it where you could really wear it with nice accessories and wear it out. But it still feels like a t-shirt dress, aka nightgown. So just wanted to show you, it is crew neck, short sleeve, and then it has some shearing. Remember we talked about this the other day about how flattering shearing is at the waistline? Remember I was saying I DIY'd this on some dresses years ago with a girlfriend? And then it has this front flap. See this? See the front flap? It might be hard to see in black, but I wanted to show you. Normally a t-shirt dress is really straight and, I'm sorry, a little bit frumpy. How ridiculously cute does this look and figure flattering even though it's a t-shirt dress. So I think it is the lining that helps. Let's see, is it lined? Is it lined in the back? Okay, it's lined in the back and it has the two layers of fabric for the front because of that overlap. I think that's called a petal hem, correct me, or tulip hem maybe, but oh gosh, I think that this is so attractive on. And so because it has sleeves and it's a little bit fitted in the waist, don't think it needs a belt or any kind of thing like that. But when a dress is pretty much an outfit on its own like that and doesn't need a whole lot of zhuzhing up, that's when you wear a scarf, right? We talk about wearing shawls to cover up our arms and belts to tighten up something that's loose and flowy, but on a dress like this that has the look of a fitted outfit, that's when you can wear a little scarf and call it a day. And so today I'm wearing it with the Lucinda crochet scarf and the Sandy scrunchie and plainer earrings. I'm just wearing gold earrings, but I feel like this is a completely put together outfit, and I gotta tell you, it's still a dress that feels like I'm wearing pajamas. How great is that? So I wanted you to know that I did buy the extra large. I probably could have gotten away with the large. It's a little loose on me in the extra large, but in fitted tight things, sometimes I think it's interesting to wear them a little oversized, like I do with the tank top dresses that are knee length as well. Channeling Audrey Hepburn, what a nice compliment. Thank you, Sherry. I just feel like this is so fun. The dress comes in several colors, and I'm definitely going to buy more colors. It looks good, it's figure flattering, and it's comfortable, and machine washable. So I don't know how many other boxes we need to check off. Oh, and it's affordable. I think it's like $25, $26, so it doesn't cost much either. There are sleeveless versions on Amazon, and I'm going to probably try one of the sleeveless dresses as well because I really like this hemline and this wrap in the front. But I could literally live in this all year long. Hi Donna, because it would look, even in the winter, it would look great with a jacket, a jean jacket, a blazer, or a vest, or a cardigan. There's really nothing that wouldn't look cute over it too. Good morning, Donna. Hi Thea. Hi Melissa. And anybody else that I missed. I will take the scarf off so you can see it. I just love how the Sandy scrunchie looks when I wear a big top bun like that. I think that's cute all on its own. Even if you wore nothing else handmade, a beaded crochet scrunchie. The scarf is in Be So Fine bling yarn, and it is a one ball project, and it's a zigzag pattern, which it's really simple to do. It looks complicated, but it's very simple to do. It's done in just double crochet mesh, and it is the edging that's a little more fancy. There is a video tutorial for it, as well as some really detailed charts along with the written instructions in the pattern. You can find the pattern on my website in my crochet pattern shop. It is also available in which book? I believe it's in 52 Crochet Gifts. So if you already have the book, you already have the pattern. If you do not have the book, you could order the book or the individual PDF pattern. And it is a one ball project in Be So Fine bling yarn. The name is Lucinda. It's Lucinda Scarf. You could make it wider and make it a stole. That would be interesting as well. I just love how the edging makes it really ruffly. So what happens is, even though it is a zigzag shape, because the edging ruffles, it really lends itself well to being a frilly looking scarf. So you could wrap it a couple of times and make it a cowl if that is the look you're going for. The edging really still pops so well when you do that. And then it's really different than the Serafina, but maybe you're saying that it reminds you of that ruffling effect. But it is a completely different kind of pattern than the Serafina. But that is also a one ball project. That is a one. Does the book come in paperback? Yes, the book's available in paperback. I don't remember the color. Maybe pink flamingo. I don't know. I don't remember. It would be listed on the pattern what color I used. I don't remember. But you can find all of the colors that I have in stock for Be So Fine bling yarn on my website. You could also use any of my #1 fingering weight yarn. So you could use Be So Fine yarn, Be So Lush yarn, Be So Fine silver bling, and Be So Fine gold bling. This is Be So Fine silver bling, which has that thread of pure silver tied right into the yarn. And since we're talking about scarves today, I thought that I would bring out the Giada shawl, which I showed you how to wear this one as a shawl and a capelet yesterday, but I figured since we're talking about scarves, I should show you how to wear this one as a scarf too, because you could definitely do this as a scarf or as a cowl if you wanted to. And part of it's because of the incredible drape of the fabric. Look at how easily you can fold this up, right? So imagine if we took the top sections of the shawl and cinched them up like that and just left the edging. Now we're looking more like a scarf shape, right? So now you bring it around and we can tie it just like we tied the other scarf a few minutes ago. And look at that. We've now got a scarf that has just that incredible edging that frames the face like a collar necklace, right? Or like a bib necklace. Isn't that beautiful? So you could wear it like that. You could also, if you wanted to scrunch, we'll go back to that scrunching effect. We'll take about shoulder width apart and we'll scrunch up the top of the shawl so that we just have the edging, and we can go from front to back and then back to front. So you've got that kind of a cowl look. And then you could leave these sides dangling down, or you could tie them if you wanted it to be more of a secured cowl. And you could pull the center, let's see, we'll tie them. Yes, Naomi, I always have lots of ways to wear things. And you could even make the ties go off to the side so that they're out of the way and you see more of the edging as well. So there's lots of ways that you could zhuzh this up as well. I think this would make a great headscarf as well. So if you have the need for a headscarf, I think if you did something like that, and wrapped it around your head. I don't really know how to wear these, but I know lots of people do. And I think that this would be beautiful as a headscarf. Let's see if I mess up my bun though. Oh, I don't want to do that. Anyway, you get the idea. This one would also be fun for a scarf, but a different kind of a scarf. Imagine if my hair was pulled up in the front but down in the back. How cute would it be to wrap something like this? Actually, it might even be fine with a bun. Maybe not with the scrunchie though, that might be overkill. This definitely has a 60s vibe too. So what I would do if I were tying this and wearing it as a headband is I would turn it to the side so that the strands came down the side. I mean, it's okay wearing it with the bun, but I would do this where I had my front pulled back here, just the bangs coming down, and then I'd have my hair coming down over the scarf. And I think that would be so cute as a headband. Anyway, anytime you have a fabric that's super drapey, you have the ability to scrunch it up or spread it out any way you see fit. So whether you want to wear something with that kind of a drape as a full-size shawl, or wrapped around and pinned as a cape, or scrunched up and made into a smaller piece, you're not getting that bulk that you would get with a more dense fabric. You're getting the lack of bulk, which is what gives you the ability to scrunch something up and still have it be flattering and work as a different type of accessory. Hopefully that makes sense. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Ooh, it's a hot one today. I did mess up my hair. Oh well, I'll live. I'm just glad to find another dress that's a winner. It's always fun to have something new that you can just throw on and not have to think about and still be figure flattering. Like, oh my goodness, what more could you ask for? Anyway, hi Judy, thanks for sharing all the links. I know I appreciate it, and I know everybody else does too. So Judy's been sharing the links to everything that I posted in the comments and in the video description about what I've been showing you this morning. She's been sharing them in live chat in case anybody needs those links right now. Does anybody have any questions for me? Because I have more stuff to tell you about too. We have a new live premiere video at 10 a.m. today. So at 10 a.m., if anybody wants to join me, I will be doing the live premiere of the video tutorial for the Roxy Knit Cowl. And I gotta tell you, I'm so excited to show you how to make this cowl. This is definitely going to be my first favorite cowl for fall and winter. Okay, let's pretend like it's fall and look at how cute this looks with the dress too. Like, okay, totally put together, right? Totally put together and ready to go. If it was a little cooler outside, wouldn't that be a great pop of color with this dress and even with a jean jacket? Imagine putting a jean jacket over the dress, and then with the cowl, I would be absolutely good to go. Oh, I'm also matching in my nail polish. Remember the CDC Vinulux nail polish I talked about a couple weeks ago that I have in my Amazon shop? I tried a new color. This is called Hot Pop Pink, I think. Obviously, I have pink on the brain today, so and I painted my nails yesterday, and that's probably where all of this came from now. Now I just have pink on the brain. But I wanted to show you this color in case you were looking at it on the screen, wanted you to see what it looks like on a person. You'll also see it in the Roxy video premiere. If you watch it today at 10 with me, you will be able to see it up close. See my own DIY manicure. I'm not the best, but hey, it's fine. Anyway, in the video premiere, or in the video tutorial for the Roxy cowl, I will show you how to knit this on magic loop technique with a 40-inch circular 9mm knitting needle. I will also show you how to work with 3 strands of yarn at one time, and I will show you how you change color to make your own DIY gradient yarn, regardless of which 2 colors you choose. This one is in Be So Baby yarn. I used colors watermelon and bubblegum. And I also show you how to make this gorgeous reversible pattern. It's based on a knit 2 purl 2 rib, which you can see in the edgings, right? And then you can see how it spirals in that direction. Now watch, when I turn this inside and out, it's exactly identical, but spirals in the other direction. How cool is that? And because it's reversible, even though it spirals in the opposite direction, it's still reversible. So as a cowl, if the drape folds over, it looks pretty on both sides. So I think that's fantastic as well. Not to mention, you know, if you're washing it, storing it, whatever, you don't have to worry about, ooh, which side is the right side, which side is the wrong side. It looks fabulous on both sides. So I will be premiering that video a few minutes after the podcast. So the podcast ends at 9:30 for me, and debuting or premiering the video at 10 a.m. So that's approximately 45 minutes from right now. If you can join me live, you can ask me questions during the premiere. As I just mentioned, there's a lot of things that you'll learn in this tutorial, so I'm really excited to share all those wonderful different tips on knitting this project. It's a fast project too. I did it in one day. You probably can do it in 1 or 2 days as well, depending on how many hours you can commit to it. What else? Oh, I've already posted a link to where the video will be, and you can find that in the video description. And you do not have to use the magic loop for this cowl, and the pattern explains that. You can use a 24-inch circular if you have that on hand in 9mm size, and you can just knit in the round. Absolutely. You do not need magic loop. I know a lot of people that have been talking to me about being new to knitting. I think about the amount of money that people need to invest in buying new tools, and it made sense to me to start introducing magic loop so that people don't have to buy all different sizes of circulars to make all different variety of projects. So the reason why I started talking about magic loop recently was to think about the investment that people are going to make as I'm introducing them to new knitting projects or reintroducing them to knitting. So if you have a 40-inch circular, not only can you make shawls and afghans and things that require lots of stitches, or sometimes garments, but you can also, if you know the magic loop, you can also make the smaller things like hats and sleeves and smaller things. If you didn't know magic loop, you would need a smaller circular like a 16-inch for hats and sleeves, and you would need a 24-inch for other smaller things. And I just felt like it's a knitting project, Luna. And I just felt like if I introduced the magic loop technique, it would cut down on the amount of investment people need. You would only need one circular cord length per knitting needle size as an investment. That's all. It was just something that I thought was a thoughtful way to help introduce people to knitting who are primarily crocheters right now. And it's a great technique to have in your repertoire. Exactly, Thea. It's just a great technique to have in your skill set, because at any given time, we may have hundreds of tools, but we can't always find the right tool, right? There's that too. So if you want to make something smaller, but you can only find a long cord, that's the way to feel like you have options in a situation like that. I don't know about you, but I could have 20 size 5mm crochet hooks and I can never find the one I need when I need it. Actually, it's the G 4mm crochet hook that I'm always searching for. Can always find a 3.75 and I can always find a whatever, but it's like that 4mm that I'm always like, where in the heck did I put my 20s? My 20 sets of it. That's great, Luna. Yeah, if you want to learn, I'm trying to develop some introductory knitting patterns because I have found that a lot of people that are either focused on crochet or never knitted before, I feel like I've had a lot of requests for doing introductory knitting stuff, and that's why not only am I trying to come up with some fast and easy beginner knit projects that have great instant gratification and are beautiful, but also trying to figure out ways to make it a smaller investment as you're getting started. So like interchangeable sets are super expensive, and having circular knitting needles with all the cord lengths gets expensive too, and that's why I'm just giving this option so that if you really only wanted to buy one length per knitting needle size, this would be a great way to cut down on your investment in the beginning. And, no reason why you can't invest in more tools as you develop your skills. That's why, as crocheters, we're always buying crochet hooks and new tools because we can always use more, right? I often like to keep my crochet hook with the project in the project bag, which is why I like to have multiples of each size. I don't want to have to come back and find that hook all the time. I like to have multiples of everything to keep in my bags. But if you're new to something, you want to keep your investment low until you know it's going to be something important to you. That's all. So that's both sides of the coin, but I think you can understand why. Once you start doing something more regularly, it is totally justifiable to invest more in your tools. Patricia's been knitting for 60 years and still learning. That's wonderful, Patricia. We're all still learning, right? No matter how old we get, we have the ability to have an open mind and learn new things in all aspects of our lives. And I only hope that I know that I'm an open-minded person now, but and I'm 47, but I only hope that the older I get, the more I stay, or the older I get, how was I going to say that? I only hope that as I get older, I will continue to be open-minded and passionate about learning. Hi, Dee. Good morning. And hello to anybody else whose names I might have missed. Yes, Lily, I love knitting and crocheting and learning. What's the best needle for people that don't really know how to? The plastic, wood, or bamboo? I prefer metal knitting needles, but if you feel more comfortable with another material, that is fine. Yes, when you're learning something new, you have to enjoy the process and learning how to make mistakes, absolutely. Hi, Barbara, good morning. Can I do a video on my studio? What do you mean on my studio? You mean a video just showing it, or do you mean more videos done in the studio? Because I do all my tutorial videos in the studio. I want to make sure I understand what you're asking. Then I had more stuff to show you too. Oh, remember when I was showing you all my in-process projects yesterday? I forgot to mention that the dress in Be So Baby yarn, I'm working on the charts and written instructions and sizes to release this pattern. And also I'm going to be releasing it as a short sleeve or sleeveless top as well. So this is the dress version. And remember how I said I needed to pick a color for the second one? Well, I picked the color, so I'll tell you about that this morning too. So here's the dress. Oh gosh, I named it. It's going to be called the Margot, M-A-R-G-O-T. So it's been named. The charts are almost done. The written instructions are almost done. So I needed to figure out the color for the second piece to start the video tutorial, which I did. So this is it, Be So Baby yarn in color navy. And drum roll please, I picked the color for the second version. I'm going to do the top in jade green. How pretty is that? I love this color. So I'm going to do the top. We have a longer dress. I'll do a shorter just top sweater pullover in jade green. And what I like about this color for me is that I can wear it over white tank top and white jeans, white tank top and shorts. I can wear it over khaki pants if I wanted to. I could wear it over dark denim and a dark denim tank top. I feel like all of the different kinds of colors and vibes that I like to go with when I'm styling a knit or crochet top will work with this color. So I think it'll look great over navy or blue or black or khaki or white, and if I really wanted a pop of color, it'd be super cute over a coral tank top or a pink tank top as well. Look at how nice that color looks with pink as well. So I really don't think there's a wrong way. And again, like we talk about with Mother Nature, green goes with everything. I think Mother Nature puts green leaves with every tropical flower on the entire planet. So I figure green would go with any color, and it just depends on the tone and the shade and all that stuff. But I think green will go with anything, and I really love this shade. So jade green is going to be the color that I make the second, and as a complementary color, look at how pretty it looks with navy. So to showcase both pictures of both the dress and the top together, I think as a set they'll look super cute side by side too. Navy and jade green look really pretty together. So that's going to be called the Margot, M-A-R-G-O-T. It is not published yet, but it is coming soon. I can definitely see the well, can I see the finish line yet? No, there's still lots of steps to do, but we're definitely making progress. And I love the name, named after Margot Robbie, one of my favorite modern younger actresses. I love her. I think she's so pretty, and I just love all her movies. Did you ever see the movie she was in with Will Smith called Focus? I loved that movie. It was so good. I started watching a romantic comedy from South Africa last night on Netflix, and it was super funny, and I just love watching. I love that Netflix shows us movies from other countries. I think that's so fun. And so I started one from South Africa last night, and it's so funny. They have the same trials and tribulations about dating and guys that go missing, and oh, it was so funny. There were so many things relatable in there, and yet their houses were different, and the way they talk was a little bit different. I love comparing things in other countries. I've always loved movies from England for that reason, and other European countries, and this was the first time I got to watch a traditional rom-com from South Africa, and it was super cute. I can't remember what it's called though, shoot. It's called something blank simple. Can't remember what the first word was, but it was super cute. Anyway, does anybody have any questions before I move on? I wanted to talk about a couple other things still. I sure can go on tangents, can't I? Oh, bye, Joe. Have a great flight and enjoy your time here in Florida, and happy anniversary. Joe made the Thalia crochet dress pattern to wear for her anniversary this week. That's her anniversary trip. That's so fun. I love hearing how people, which ones of my patterns people make for sure. Love seeing how they make them, and really it's special to understand why people make my patterns. So whether it's a gift for someone special or to commemorate a special anniversary. I think it was 32-year anniversary. I can't remember how many years you've been married, Joe. I know it was a big one and a special one. I'm sorry if I got the number wrong. But still, the fact that of all the things that you could wear to commemorate your special event, to not only choose my pattern and my yarn, but to make something, 22, sorry. I knew I had one of the numbers right. I couldn't remember. 22, thank you. So congratulations, but also thank you for choosing my design. I think that's so special. I'm flattered and happy to be a part of it. I get comments all the time over so many years. Is the dress crocheted or knitted? If you're talking about the Thalia dress, it is a crochet dress, and you can find it in my crochet pattern shop on my website. I've had emails over the last how many years? Let's see, I've had emails over the last 16 years telling me about how my patterns have touched people's lives, and what people have done with the projects they've made with my patterns or my yarns. And I've heard everything. I've heard everything from someone getting buried, like as a big deal, like somebody asked in their will to get buried in a project they made with one of my patterns. And I remember her daughter emailed me. This was many years ago, but it was actually very touching and very beautiful. But to hear that was part of her request in her will, to be buried with something that she had made in my pattern, was really flattering. She wanted to be with it for eternity, and I thought that was so sweet. But there've been so many different stories that I've heard how, hearing my story about domestic violence has inspired other people to leave scary situations. I know how terrifying that can be, and it's amazing because it's so difficult to share the dark side of our lives with other people, and we run the risk of being judged so quickly and so brutally in our modern world. And hi Deb Johnny, hi Vimala, thanks for joining live. And anytime that the fact that I have made the choice to come forward about things and share with people, the fact that it really did work, because the only reason to share ugly is to help other people through ugly. That's what I've always said. And there's no reason to share it otherwise. May as well just keep it to yourself. It's really amazing that how many different ways you can touch other people's lives just by being open and being brave with your own truth. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it when you get to hear how you've touched other people's lives. And that's been one of the greatest gifts of my 16-year career in the knit and crochet world, for sure. Definitely. And keeping a roof over my son's head. No, Barbara, the Margot dress is completely different than the Thalia. It's a completely different pattern, completely different silhouette, completely different yarn, everything, different gauge, completely different things. We were just talking about that Joe was going to be wearing the Thalia dress, but the Margot dress is a pattern that is unpublished, and I was sharing that I was just sharing my progress on where we are in the process of publishing that pattern. No problem, just want to make sure the information gets shared correctly. Does anybody have any other questions? It's Friday, Friday. Hope everybody has fun, crafty projects lined up for the weekend. I am too, Barbara. I can't wait to wear both of them. The Margot tank top or t-shirt, whatever it's going to be, and the Margot dress. I'm very excited about both of them. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see, I didn't share everything I wanted to share today. I've made a little progress on my Brooklyn baby blanket too. Carrie's son turns 18 tomorrow. That's wonderful. We have the same age kids. My son turned 18 in May. So I made a little progress on my Brooklyn baby blanket. How cute is this looking, right? So I'm going to definitely make it a little bit bigger before I start the motif border, but you can see we have a singular motif in the center, and then we have the V stitches for the outer band, and then I will make that flower motif for the border again. Might even try to figure out how to do it in that seamless construction where we don't cut the yarn between motifs, but that might be too complicated for the tutorial, so we'll see. And so this was taking the Brooklyn shawl and making it a square instead of a triangle, which I thought was so interesting. I don't know if we'll call it the Brooklyn or not. I might call it the Brooklyn baby blanket as well. And this is in Be So Baby yarn in colorway baby birthday cake. Isn't that cute? Yeah, you can make a round tablecloth with it too, sure. Yeah, 18's a special birthday. That's wonderful. Okay, well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the show and tell with all the different projects. Hope you enjoyed all the styling tips that I shared. That was so fun too. You know how much I love talking about styling. If you have any questions about anything we talked about, more than likely the links are in the video description and in the comments. And if they don't answer your questions, please always feel welcome to leave a comment. I get notified from the comments throughout the day as well. If you like this podcast, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button and the bell notification if you want to be notified every time I go live or release a new video. If you have interest, you can join me in less than 30 minutes for the live premiere of the Roxy knit cowl pattern tutorial video. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll be joining in the chat live, so if you have questions, I can answer you in real time. So fun. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a great day. Have a wonderfully creative weekend, and I'll see you Monday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.